Hello, my name is Anvesh Rajal, and today I'm going to walk you through ServiceNow and JIRA ticket synchronization demo that I built together with Jay Fielding. Before we get into the demo, just a quick intro into the architecture. It's a bidirectional integration, as in if I go into ServiceNow and create a ticket, as long as I select the right category, which happens to be called bug, it calls this flow that uses our connector to talk to JIRA to create an issue. And then after an issue has been created, if a comment is added to a JIRA issue or if the status is updated, then it calls a second flow over to ServiceNow to synchronize that change. So the way these flows get triggered is within ServiceNow, there's something called a business rule that calls an API within MuleSoft to trigger this, to create that issue. And from a configuration standpoint, what we did is we created two fields, one each on ServiceNow side and JIRA to store each other's sysid or issue ID number. On the JIRA side, when I come in and add a comment or close or update a status of a JIRA issue, then it uses something called webhook to call an outbound API to let MuleSoft know that a specific issue has been updated, and then we call our flow that uses our connector very similarly to call ServiceNow and update the status. Okay, having said that, let's go and take a look at the demo. So for my demo, I'm going to go into my ServiceNow instance and create a ticket. So I'll just call it Hello World or Hello SCs. And notice up here the category has to be bug because we don't want to synchronize all tickets that are created in ServiceNow. Once this is submitted, let me go back and open it. What it's going to do is going to kick off a flow. As you can see, that now created a JIRA issue and linked them together, and then a button also shows up here that'll take you directly to that JIRA issue. So this is a field that we created that was custom to store that JIRA issue number or to store that relationship. And if I click on view JIRA issue, it's going to take me directly to that JIRA issue. And as you can see, this one's called Hello SCs. And now I can come in here. If I wanted to ask for additional information or anything else, I can add a comment. And now this is the second side of the integration. Because I added this comment, it's going to call that flow and update my ServiceNow incident with the fact that I added an issue. So if I come in here and reload this form, down here you'll see that the comment that I just added has been entered. Okay, and then when this developer is working on this issue and they just say that this issue has been resolved, I come in here and set the workflow to be done, then that triggers a similar flow that now needs to close this ServiceNow ticket. As you can see, the state of this ticket is set to new, but if I came in here and reloaded my form, because I updated the issue to say it's done, now it sets the incident state to be resolved. Okay, so and then the way it was done is, let me go to the flow. It's basically there's two flows that get executed. The first one, when I created an incident of that specific category, my business rule calls an outbound REST message that calls this flow where we pull in the sysid from the incident, we get some additional fields asynchronously, and then take that information to create a JIRA issue using our JIRA REST connector. And then after that issue has been created, we need to store that issue ID over to the ServiceNow incident. So that's basically what we're doing. So now we've established a bidirectional relationship between ServiceNow and JIRA. And later on, when that JIRA issue is updated, basically calls a similar flow with the issue ID where we pull in the status and based on the status, if it's just an update of a comment, then it transforms the message slightly differently. As you can see down here, versus if it's a closer, then we need to set some parameters. ServiceNow needs why it was closed, what the new state is, etc. We create that XML and call a flow to update that ServiceNow. And if you want to recreate this, all this information, including the demo flow, is going to be available. You can walk through it. Here's your credentials. There's explanation of what these files are. It actually goes into details on how to set it up, including the demo flow, etc. Hopefully this helps. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you.